After 300 meters, turn right, Jarvis Street.
Welcome back to my adventures in Toronto. This time we rented a car and then we drove from Toronto City towards the Niagara Falls on the Canada side. Because Niagara Falls is on the border of the US and Canada, and it was quite a drive, about 2 hours, a little bit more. And when we arrived, we were lucky that the sun was shining. It was actually pretty warm that day. And there is this town or this small city with a lot of activities, lots of casinos, hotels, things to do. After a lunch, we went down and then we checked out the falls. So from the Canada side, you look towards the state side, like the United States. There's enough to explore around the Niagara Falls, and we went into the sky wheel, which was very pleasant because it's air conditioned and you can just go in and then have this 360 views. So that was a great way to start and just see the surroundings. I guess at night it's like a big theme park and it's just great to explore the nightlife, but we were there during the day, and after that we went towards the boat tours. You could buy the tickets also online, but we bought it like directly at the location. Then we got onto the boat to explore the real power of the water.
Look around as we are now entering the Niagara Gorge, sometimes referred to as the Great Gorge. The Niagara River, and now Niagara Falls as we know it, is a legacy of the last ice age dating back close to 18,000 years.
From both the United States side and the Canada side, you can go onto a boat tour, and it's basically sort of the same tour. So it doesn't really matter. I don't know what the pricing is, but since we were in the Canada side, we just decided to stay there. We got these red plastic ponchos to avoid to get like totally completely wet, because you will get wet for sure. There's no way around that. So it was quite nice to just come so close, and then the boat just does a little tour, and at some point we didn't see anything because it became so misty from all the water in the air. It was quite an experience. So if you're there, it's definitely nice to try. I can imagine when it's in winter, I could be very cold, so I'm not sure how that is, but we had a great day, and afterwards we could just dry in the sun. After that, we went back to the car and drove back to Toronto, and that was quite a day. So of course you can stay there and explore much more, but we were not really interested in that. So back in Toronto, we had to bring the car back and then just went to the hotel for a good night's sleep because we were exhausted. The next day we visited the city again. We just wandered around and then we checked out some stores, some shopping malls, also the Toronto sign, of course, and then we went to the museum, art gallery this time. And approaching the museum, we came across a protest. It was about Indigenous grounds or something.
Art Gallery of Ontario.
And then we arrived at the museum, the Art Gallery of Ontario. I was very excited for this one. I can highly recommend it. Lots of collections, lots to see. Also a lot of older paintings about history and such. But I was here for the modern art, more contemporary and modern pieces, some pop art, Andy Warhol, Rothko, some Canadian artists. Very nice. Then after a few hours we went back to the hotel to rest and also had some food. And that was our last day. So time flew by. There is enough to do. And I wouldn't mind coming back to Toronto one day. After our adventure in Toronto and the Niagara Falls, it was time to move on to our next destination. We went to the airport and flew to New York City. So in the next video, I'll show you more about my time there. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to follow me on social media. And if you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to send me a message. Ciao!
Sunshine here, 81 degrees for the high, but basically